Welcome back to video number 7 of 8 in this series about building a support portal for your connectivity team. I've shared a huge amount of information over the last 6 videos, and these last 2 videos I want to help you shape a business case for taking the plunge on a support portal for your customers. Of course, I have no idea where you are today in terms of thinking about a portal, but I do know that there's almost always one threshold question that firms ask themselves, whether to build in-house or go external, and that's what I want to tackle in this video. By now, of course, you've probably worked out that my company, FixSpec, offers custom portals exclusively for financial service connectivity teams. If that wasn't obvious, then let's just point out that particular elephant in the room. I'm still going to be very even-handed in this video, though, or try to anyway. So here's a quick recap of some of the things we've learned in the last 6 videos. In video 1, I explained that a support portal is a mandatory piece if you want to achieve a long-term goal of automation and self-service. I've also explained that a PDF-only download library is not going to cut it. In video 2, we explored the need for bespoke workflows that are specific to both this niche and your individual firm. Our polling suggests that since conformance data capture is time-consuming, you may also need to be integrated into other domain-specific tools. Video 3 argued that this is an iterative process and not a big bang, and we offered you a strategy to decouple internal processes from what customers are seeing on the outside to give you more technical flexibility. In video 4, I introduced the concept of developer experience, and I went deeper into that in video 6. Great support portals offer thoughtful, highly customized user experiences. There's nothing that's off the shelf here. And in video 5, we realized that there was a lot of custom interface work that'll be necessary to clean up both the official and the massive unofficial scripts inside your firm today. Add it all up, and there's a lot of work here over a multi-year horizon. And the simple question you need to be asking yourself is whether your firm really has both the business and development resources to deliver it. In our conversations with the market, the most common answer we hear here is a resounding no, and that's why few firms have actually taken this step before. Their precious and expensive development resource is rightly assigned to work on their internal trading service as opposed to a portal like this. So could you use a generic web development firm to deliver it instead, perhaps? Perhaps the agency that builds your corporate website? Well, maybe, but they won't have the domain-specific knowledge to build the sorts of interactive workflows I've discussed previously. The most likely outcome there is a simplistic PDF library, which will under-deliver. What about getting some open source thing from the internet and giving it to a junior web developer to play around with? Yeah, people try that as well. Maybe it would work, but you quite obviously hit a functional ceiling quite quickly, and then what happens? So firms face a pretty bleak choice of burning resources they don't have, building a support portal that isn't really their core competence, or trying to work with somebody external who probably doesn't understand your workflows and will try to shoehorn you into something pretty restrictive. With no good options, the project tends to be kicked off into the long grass and branded low priority. Low priority for your developers may be, but as I've argued again and again in this mini-series, it is not low priority or low value to your business. It is precisely these experiences that have spurred us into creating our own portal offering. In fact, we realized that not only can we deliver a portal customized to each one of our customers, but our deep domain knowledge can also short-circuit the requirement definition phase and even help you re-engineer the processes and documents within the portal itself. Having gone through the process ourselves, we estimate that a basic support portal might take somebody maybe 6, 9, or even 12 months to deliver internally. Much of that time is going to be spent agreeing requirements, finding resources, managing sprints. By leveraging our domain expertise and a library of pre-built domain-specific components, we think a FixSpec delivered portal could be live in 1 to 2 months from signature and at a fraction of a cost. But we'd be tied into you forever then, Chris, and we'd need to come back to you every single time we wanted to change something, right? Yeah, not necessarily. Besides, even using an in-house developer has a cost associated with it. It's just one that isn't explicitly invoiced to you. Like any website, support portals have a mix of very dynamic data, stuff that changes every day or intraday, slow-moving data, stuff that changes perhaps a few times a month, and static data. The key to minimizing ongoing development work is to match the functionality and the update frequency. So for example, we would never want you to email us a PDF to ask us to manually upload it. That's a waste of everybody's time, and we just need to avoid it. We could just agree an upload mechanism for that specific asset instead and be done with it. Okay, it's time to wrap this episode up. Most of the firms we speak to have developers on staff, and for this reason, buy versus build is always a question. Up to this point in time, however, there hasn't really been a credible buy option. Your marketing team focus on the corporate website rather than technical products, and so they can't help. A generic web firm simply don't have the domain knowledge or toolkit to deliver the sort of advanced portals that we've been describing inside of this series. And since your developers should absolutely be focused on delivering your trading service, there's no way of building this in-house either. And so the project just simply withers and dies. FixSpec changes all of that by letting you tap both into our domain expertise and our development capacity to build a custom portal that finally lets you automate your connectivity and deliver self-service. I'm done with my not so subtle sales pitch here, so let's get on to the components of the business case, and for that I'll see you in the next video.